Is there a mantra or a chant or affirmation that I can use in anchoring my vibration to be uplifted?
The chant that we would offer is all is well and getting weller, all is well and getting weller, all is well and getting weller. It's big and getting bigger, all is well and getting weller, all is well and getting weller, all is well and getting weller. All is well and getting weller. But if that challenges you, in other words, can't you just hear the person who just got run over by a truck? All is well and getting weller. All is well and getting weller. So the chant that is appropriate for anyone who's chanting is really the best feeling thing that they can find from where they are. Because if you are in a place where you are feeling discouraged, that chant would just annoy you. Just reach for the best feeling words that you can find from where you are. And some that always work from wherever you are words like, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. And I know that it's going to be all right because it's been not all right and then it got all right. So it's going to be all right. And some version of that is really what you're reaching for. You just want to soothe yourself in the same way that you try to soothe anyone under any condition. Sometimes as people hear us say that, they are annoyed by it because where they're standing, it does not feel all that all right. The thing that is the most important emphasis for you to notice around that is that where you are is where you are, and you have no choice other than being where you are, and making peace with where you are is always a downstream feeling. In other words, it's always downstream to make peace with where you are, while it's always upstream to be annoyed or fight where you are. And so doing your best to make peace with where you are. In other words, if you can't sort out the specifics of what's happening in your experience right now, but you step back and you think about law of attraction in general, or you think about the laws of the universe in general, or you think about who you are as non-physical energy in general, usually that can soothe you enough that you can begin to then find the next logical step that will take you into that better feeling place. It's such a nice thing when you realize that whatever you are living is not more important than the vibrational indicator that it is. And when you look at a manifestation as not more important than the vibrational indicator that it is, and you remember that you can change vibration at will, and when you do, the indicator will change too. In other words, you would not go to the gas station with your gas gauge pointing at empty and just lay your head on your steering wheel in defeat. It's empty. And I am done. Because it's an indicator, and you can do something about it, and then you can go some more. And we want you to realize that everything that you're living is just an indicator of downstream motion or upstream motion. In other words, you're either letting yourself be who you are or you're not. It's just an indicator. So that's really a wonderful understanding for a mantra. I am where I am, but I can get to anywhere that I want to be from where I am no matter what. And not only that, but I didn't want to be everywhere I think I want to be all at once. I wanted the fun of going from where I am to where I want to be. Can you imagine sitting at one table and eating a wonderful meal and saying, oh, this is it for me. I'm just going to stay here and eat this wonderful meal forevermore. It wouldn't be more than an hour or 2 or 3 before it wouldn't feel like such a wonderful meal to you. In other words, you want the variety, and you want exposure to more experience, and you want energy flowing through you on a myriad of topics. In other words, you really don't want to get to the final place of anything, not of anything. As the eternal being that you are, you couldn't bear it. The whole point that you feel any dissatisfaction whatsoever is because you've expanded beyond your current ability to allow yourself to be it. But we want to say to you, get used to that, because you will always be expanding beyond your current ability to be it. If you are going to be eternal, you can't be finished and perfect and eternal at the same time, can you? So next time you feel dissatisfaction about something, even if it's strong, say, ooh, you know what this means? This means I'm still alive. I've still expanded. I'm still becoming. And it means I expanded beyond my current ability to keep up with it. But that's all good news, because all I got to do is turn downstream, and the stream will get me up to speed with it, you see. Mm-hmm. Now, there's something else that you may want to consider, and we think this is revolutionary in your understanding who you are. Have you been hearing about law of attraction? Seems that most everybody is. Law of attraction is the most powerful law in the universe, and law of attraction is really the law that manages these vibrations. Law of attraction says that those frequencies that are like themselves will come together. Law of attraction says that when you give your attention to the thrill of abundance, and you do it frequently until it becomes the dominant way that you look at the subject, abundance must come to you. Law of attraction says you can't feel poor and become rich. Law of attraction says you can't feel fat and become slender. Law of attraction says you can't offer one vibration and receive the benefit of another. Law of attraction brings whatever matches to that which it matches. That which is likened to itself is drawn. So, you understand that if you're finding a lot of things to be angry about, that more and more things to be angry about are coming to you. It's just law. If you're surrounded by ornery people, you sort of have to admit you're ornery. In other words, law of attraction doesn't give you things that don't match your frequency. But there's another piece to law of attraction that most of you are not considering yet. And this is such a revolutionary thing that once you get it, it's all going to fall together for you so nicely. And that is, did you hear us say that you are eternal? And do you believe that? Do you know that you were energy before you came forth into this body? And can you feel that that non-physical part of you remains non-physically focused as your source, even though you are here? In other words, you accept that there is the non-physical you. You've been calling it the soul for a while. We call it the inner being or source. You call it God. It's this source energy that always exists even while you are here in this physical body. In other words, it's not dead or alive. It's alive and alive. So you agree that this non-physical part exists while you're here in this physical body, yes? And do you believe that this non-physical part of you has been around longer than this physical part of you? So if law of attraction is responding to the vibrational offering of who you really are, and law of attraction is responding to the vibrational offering of who you're being right now, which do you think is the strongest pulling power? In other words, this eternal you has amassed powerful attraction, and that's why the well-being of that which you are is assured. Well-being abounds. And think about why. So you come forth, you sort of hash it out, you know what you don't want, which helps you to identify something that would be better. The source energy part of you says, you should know you're out there on the leading edge. We'll follow your idea of what you think is better for you. And when source follows that improvement, the universe expands in an improved way. You get how it works? So this vibrational relationship between you and you is always indicated to you by the emotions that you feel. It's also indicated to you by the things that happen to you. Manifestation is an indication of what you're doing vibrationally every single time. We just want you to understand that you can't get away from this mix. And we also want you to understand that you can't get away from this well-being that is constantly amassing on your behalf. So now think about law of attraction responding to this expanded version of you, and think about what that means in relationship to this life experience. You've been asking and asking and asking, I'd like more money, I'd like more clarity, I would like to be nicer, I would like others to be nicer, I want the world to be a better place, I want to feel good, I want to be clear-minded, I want to feel good in my body, I want to have plenty of experiences, I want to travel, I want that thing, I want that thing, I want that relationship. In other words, you are prolific in the desires that you are asking for, and even things that you cannot even verbalize you're asking for because they are amassing. This is a constantly amending becoming that is you. So your setting all of these rockets forth, and the source energy part of you is becoming them. And now law of attraction is dominantly responding to that vibrational version of you. Did you hear what we just said? That means, and you also agreed with it, and we think if you use your logic, you'll understand it fully. That means that the non-physical expanded version of you, the version of you that has found your lover, the version of you that has the fortune, the version of you that is healthy, the version of you that is, as far as you can figure out, the expanded version of you, the best version of you, that expanded version of you is the one that law of attraction is responding to in the most powerful way. Do you get that? And what that means to you is there is this calling, there is this pulling power every moment of every day calling you toward that expanded version of you. And when you go, you feel great, and when you don't, you feel bad. That's why your emotions work in the way they do. When you let yourself go in the direction of that which you are becoming, or which you have non-physically already become, you feel the ease of that, because law of attraction is responding powerfully to who you have become, and law of attraction is also responding to what you're saying and thinking right now. So if you're thinking thoughts like, I'm not worthy, when the source energy part of you knows very well how worthy you are, when you're thinking about not having enough money and you're feeling desperate or depressed that you have not made enough of yourself, you're pulling yourself apart, because the source energy part of you knows how expanded you have become. Do you get this? Do you now understand that because of your emotions, you can tell in every moment whether you are moving in the direction of the expanded version of you or whether you are not? And we want you to remember that if you are not moving in the direction of who you have become, it's certainly all right. You get to choose that, but there's really no getting around it. You might as well just surrender to your becoming. When you croak, you will. We just think it would be fun to surrender pre-croaking. We just think it would be nice to allow yourself in this time-space reality, while you are here in the environment that helped you to identify the dreams and hopes and desires and wishes. We think it would be ever so nice if you would just allow yourself to be the full-blown recipient of the manifestation of what this life has inspired you to want. We have enjoyed this interaction immensely. It has been co-creating at its best, really. It has been moving out where thought has not been before. You have put more things in vibrational escrow, but even more than that, it has been a day of little by little coming more and more into conscious awareness of how to find alignment with your own vibrational escrow. We are so appreciative of those of you who have been willing to come to the chair, and we are exhilarated about the proximity that you have achieved as a result of these hours that we've been together with what's in your own vibrational escrow. It is our desire that you leave here with these things rolling through your mind. I am where I am, and it's all right, because the stream is always flowing toward that which I have become. And if I let where I am be all right, then I can turn easily and go with the stream. Where if I fuss and worry about where I am, or if I condemn where I am, then I hold myself in contradiction to the stream, and then it is more unpleasant. My vibrational escrow is of my creation, and it is a wonderful thing. And I can tell by the way I feel what my vibrational relationship is with it. There isn't anything that I was supposed to do here beyond what I'm already doing. I knew I would explore contrast, and I knew I would give birth to desire, and I knew that I would be able to feel the vibrational relationship between the expanding being that is me and where I'm holding myself in relationship to that expansion. So I love, you're saying, the emotional basis of my life, because it helps me to consciously quantify my journey. We so want you to know that when you have your croaking experience, that you will joyously close that gap. And there is not one of you who will not look back for a moment and acknowledge that everything that you lived was responsible for where you are. But from that non-physical perspective, there will not be that looking back that you are tempted to do from your human perspective, because even that looking back is contrary to the becoming that has happened as a result of that which you have lived. Can you feel how big that is? As you live your contrast and give birth to these new desires, and then you pay attention to your emotions and you bring yourself again and again into vibrational alignment with who you are,